a beginner session. I'm requesting that today we try to let people ask simple questions. We are looking for silly questions. That's why the visual tells you ABC. ABC. It's a day where you should be able to ask the most simple, basic questions of how to start the journey of enlightenment. And sometimes you feel very embarrassed or funny to ask ordinary questions. 8 o'clock, we start 8:55. Administrator will put hands down. You see, now it's a new thing. All of you putting hand up, 8:55, administrator, tuck, 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 all hands will go down. And 8:56, meditation has to start. Whoever's talking, administrator will mute you. Tuck, mute. And 3-4 minutes of talk. Sip Rajkumar, Sip Yogini, Sip Kamalji, Sip Sanjay, Sip iPhone, Atmanand, Siri, and Siva. Sip Shiba, Sachiv, Ashwin, and Alak, Sip Chidanand, Krishna, Atma, and Revati. Instead of saying Krishna Nama, we have a new name. Sip Siji, Sip Ahem, Sip Harshal, Anand, Samatma, Sip Prakash, Sita, Gigi, Mini Air, Sip Jyoti, Sallanand, Prakasha, Shayad. Sip Uma, Bliss, Ahem, Brahma, Sagai, Sip Rekha. Welcome, and we are on to a Wednesday evening. Let us start. The questions that we have are Rajkumar and Yogini. Let us start. Rajkumar and Yogini. 8:55 administrator. Last question, 8:56 mute and meditation.
Shivam, sir.
Shivam, sir.
So one very simple and silly question. See, normally we always discuss, maybe we need to learn, we are not mind, we are not body. We try to minimize the pains basically, or to maybe make sure that mind is under control, or we try to minimize the basically issues coming. Any things which will motivate to make life journey some like a child, like no life happiness, something like happy life. Such kind of things are there.
If you want to be like a child is not a slave of the mind and ego me. As long with the child, when a child is 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, the child is very innocent. The child is happy, the child can play. The minute the child becomes adult, problems start. Because the mind and ego. So what to motivate you is what is called self-realization. The only way is to realize I am not the body. Neti, neti. So if you want a motivation for that, the motivation for that is to look at a child. If you look at a child, आप एक छोटे बच्चे को देखते हो, ऐसा है, हम ऐसा नहीं है. We are all the time we are suffering. ऐसा क्यों किया? ये चाहिए, वो नहीं चाहिए, ये अच्छा है, वो नहीं अच्छा है, डर है, चिंता है, क्रोध है. A child doesn't have all these things. So a little child can inspire us. What I use the word inspire more than motivate. But what should motivate us? There are two things. A child should inspire us, and our purpose should motivate us. So I'm giving you two answers.
So see, this is a journey. This may take some maybe time. Maybe I don't know. It may take 3 months, 6 months, 1 year to liberate basically, or to unite even more. So till that time, maybe I was thinking if you have some kind of mantra of remaining happy along with this journey. So that was actually point. So
Come on Instagram at 7, come on Zoom at 8. Every day, this sadhana will automatically, it is like if you're taking a course of calcium. Every day you're taking calcium. मतलब एक महीना में सब तो आपके हाथ में दर्द है, अपने आप दर्द चले जाएगा. कैल्शियम लेते हैं. तो keep coming on the call, ask questions, participate, follow the learnings, have a notebook. जो भी हम सीख रहे हैं, notebook note करना. Keep on implementing it in your life. This is the simple.
Because sometimes what happen, no? Okay, we are okay coming every day. We are on this path. We are having some normal material karma also, because we are living in this world. So sometimes you get little bit depressed, no? What is happening? Maybe you get
You don't
maybe
get you don't get depressed. Your mind gets depressed. Your ego gets depressed. If you are suppose now you are in a mall. Obviously you are in a mall means you are seeing ये है कुछ खाना छोले भटूरे है ये कुछ शर्ट लेना ये करना वो करना. So as I see you in an environment of a mall, that means that you are surrounded by the pleasures of the world, correct? उसमें तो कुछ ना कुछ कोई आपके फैमिली मेंबर है, कुछ कुछ बोलेगा, कोई पर्स छोड़ देगा, कोई मोबाइल तोड़ देगा. All this will happen in samsara. You have to be in consciousness. आपको बीबीसी का बैंड है, you have to be in consciousness, always being in consciousness. That is important. Even you're in a mall. I think you're in a mall. I don't know, mall
No,
में
I'm
कहाँ पे है.
airport actually going to
हाँ,
Bombay.
अच्छा.
So,
तो मैं क्या बोल रहा
हाँ,
हूँ, बॉम्बे तो जाना ही है, मतलब क्या काम तो करना ही है. But even then you're in the Zoom call. Why you're in Zoom call? Because you
that is
are in
why
consciousness. You're in
that's why
consciousness.
I chose a first person to ask question because I'll be just boarding now
Like,
next 5 minutes.
so
Thank
have
you,
one
sir.
voyage, have a good flight, but always
Thank
be in consciousness.
you. No,
Always
definitely.
be in ship consciousness. Take
But
care.
I'm enjoying a lot. Maybe I cannot express. Thank you very much.
और
Enjoying a lot.
last point to you, when you're in the plane में ना मोबाइल चलता है ना कुछ चलता है, be in silence. Don't
Okay.
sleep, but be in silence, completely listening for SIP. Tomorrow tell us what is the result.
Okay.
Yogini,
Thank you.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yogini, thank you. So we have Yogini, Yashwant, Siba, and Atmanand.
Shivom, sir.
Shivoham.
Firstly, thank you to you for being our guru. And secondly, yesterday I wanted to answer to you, but it was not happening. So I wanted to say an enlightened guru is very necessary, especially I have experienced. So he is like a stone cutter who chisels off the unwanted ignorance from us and takes us to the process of unlearning.
If you are ready to be chipped, if you are
Yes.
not ready to be chipped, if you don't want to be chipped, if you don't want to change, the guru cannot do anything for you.
Yes, right.
तो that's why वो जो माटी है, माटी कुम्हार को, right? अगर माटी कुम्हार को, which means if the mud does not surrender to the potter cannot create the shape of the matka. So you have to be able to you have to give the mitti, which I gave my mitti to my guru. I told my guru, Prabhu, Dada, I surrender myself. Make me what you want me to be. I want you to be proud of me. I want you to be happy. Okay, I have attained what you want. So that is very important. That that is not there in today's world. People are not willing to sacrifice and to be what we should be, right? We have to be, for example, changed your name to Yogini. Yeah, not now, from so long back, you are wearing a white band. You're following whatever I'm trying to say. Obviously you're progressing, but something's happened in your life, again you go step back, again you come forward. But what's happening in your life step back is because you're not following what you should follow, but slip हो जाता है, फिर slip हो जाता है, फिर सामने आते हैं. तो जितना slip कम होंगे, if we are less slipping, more we can go forward.
Yeah.
Thank you, all the best. Yashwant and Siba. Yashwant and Siba.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir. Bolo.
Sir, my question is, what creates doubt? It is intellect or it is mind?
What do you think?
This question arises today morning, so I don't know, sir.
No,
I am in
obviously,
confusion.
only mind can create doubt. Intellect will eliminate the doubt, because intellect will throw the rubbish out. Intellect is what will throw the doubt out. Intellect is the ability to discriminate, Yashwant. The moment there is doubt means mind is there. Where
Sir,
intellect is concerned, there is no doubt, cannot be any doubt.
Sir, then all our questions are useless.
No.
Huh.
No. Your question may not be a question of doubt. Your question may be a question of inquiry. Please don't think always as a question of doubt. No. I hope you understand the difference, Yashwant.
Sir, but how can intellect differentiate the doubt without
Wait.
knowing
First
the
of all,
doubt?
first let's clarify your first point. Every time you have a question, It is not a question of doubt. It's a question of wanting to know. I want to discriminate. I want help in discriminating. So I ask my guru or my mentor or my guide, is it like this or is it like this? Doubt is when the mind is bombarding you with thoughts. Doubt is when you are not having consciousness. Be clear, you're missing the words you're mistaking. Are you understanding or should I explain again?
Sir, when I working something, this doubt arises. Then
Give me example.
while I doing morning yoga, this doubt arises. Where the doubt created from? It is from intellect or it is from mind?
Straight away, there's such a doubt, such a thought is coming only from the rascal mind, How can doubt be created by intellect? You tell me. It is just like telling, can the sun creates darkness? How can the sun create darkness? Are you understanding, Yashwant?
Sir, not clear.
Let me explain to you. Please pay attention. Doubt means you are not thinking one thought. Doubt means you are thinking many thoughts. It means there is confusion. Doubt means blah, blah, blah. What I should eat? Idli, dosa, vada, puri, pani puri, water. No, this is doubt. Are you understanding?
Yeah.
But I want to eat idli or vada. There is no doubt. I'm using my buddhi. Idli mein there is no ghee. Vada mein there is ghee. Idli is costing 30 rupees. Vada today is free. I am not having any doubt. I am discriminating through intellect. There is no doubt. Understood now?
Yeah, sir, getting.
Doubt is created by MIND, misery, ignorance, negativity, and desire. Doubt is created by toxic thoughts of the mind. Next.
Yeah, sir. A followed question.
Yes.
Sir, when we doing some work, some thought arises automatically.
Hmm.
Then what is there working? The mind is working there or intellect is working?
No. Explain your question clearly, please. When
Sir,
you're doing something, thought appears. I understand. Then
thought appears. What creates that thought?
what is creating your breathing? Who's creating your breathing?
Sir, it's all sip.
No, it is anybody who's alive will breathe. Anybody who's
Yeah.
alive will think. Thoughts are coming from karma. Our past karma is creating certain thought. Or your eyes are open, you're seeing something, thought is coming. Why
Sir,
are you?
in that situation, the intellect is working it's involved in my work or in thought process?
Intellect is a tool of discrimination. When a thought comes, the intellect will say right, wrong, or right, black or white. That intellect is used to be able to discriminate a thought.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Last question.
Yes.
Can we transcend the karma? If something to happen in next few days, can we change that?
Of course, you can change
How?
by choosing the right karma. No,
No, sir. If we have done the bad karma in past.
that's what you use the word transcend, but actually you are. Suppose today I did something bad yesterday. Today I can change or I cannot change that. Suppose
No,
yesterday,
some of the things.
I stole your dosa. I came and took away your dosa. Today I can give you back 2 dosas. I can give you a tola by mistake. Yesterday I took your dosa. I'm giving today 2 dosas. I can change or no?
Yeah, today's we can change, sir.
Yesterday you can't change. Today you can change. Transcend means to go beyond the doer of karma. Transcend means to become liberated from karma. You're using high word. That means I am not the body, mind, ego. I have no karma. That needs awakening. You have to be enlightened.
Thank you.
Shiba Atmanand Uma.
प्रणाम गुरुजी.
Yes, बोलो.
गुरुजी आप नहीं दिख रहे हो.
आंखें खोलो.
हाँ, खुल गई. Guruji, from many days I am into conscious. Pranam Guruji and lots of gratitude Guruji. Guruji, from many days I am into consciousness Guruji, and I am enjoying that peace. But it happens that Guruji, seeing to my daughter, sometimes Guruji, it happens कि sometimes it happens कि गुरुजी I come into mind state गुरुजी, मैं उसको अवेयर करती हूँ. My intention is pure गुरुजी, उसको मोटिवेट करने के लिए, because I know she can do everything गुरुजी, but because of her laziness she is not doing गुरुजी. तो गुरुजी होता क्या?
You are talking out of ignorance. Please wait and please understand.
Yeah.
You are facing your karma. Your daughter is facing her karma.
Yeah.
You are becoming too emotional and too attached to your daughter. She is not your daughter. You are just her caretaker. You are just her guardian. If you are attached to daughter, means you can never be liberated. That means तुम बार बार बोलती my daughter, my daughter, my daughter, तुम्हारा कोई daughter है नहीं. वो तुमने पैदा किया है, वो बेटी को, उसको जितना तुम कर सकती हो अपना कर्म, just like she is Prabhu, you have to do. बार बार if you come back in the same question again and again, no. You have to be very clear. I can't every day I cannot ask you तुम कौन हो, तुम कौन हो, बाला हो, शिबा हो, तुम रचना हो, तुम दीपिका हो, तुम कौन हो. No. Very clearly, you have to be in consciousness. This is a drama. This is a leela. She has got her own karma. That's why she is where she is. You are to do what best you can without being sorry, without feeling bad. हंस हंस के, प्यार से, प्रेम से जितना तुम कर सकती हो उतना करो.
नहीं, but गुरुजी, if I motivate her, then गुरुजी 3-4 दिन एकदम अच्छे चले जाते हैं गुरुजी. She works like anything. She has that movement, everything गुरुजी.
Shiba, don't be a fool. Is it her capability to be like you?
But गुरुजी,
Shiba, answer my question.
No गुरुजी.
तुम अगर एक बिल्ली को भौंकने को बोलेगे, बिल्ली भौंक सकती है?
नहीं गुरुजी.
This is गलत कर रही है तुम.
So I have to shut my mouth गुरुजी.
No, you have to not have more expectation. This is her karma. You can do what best you can. तुम नहीं कर सकती हो कि एक आम का पेड़ है, उस आम के पेड़ में तुम्हें सेब चाहिए. कैसे आएगा आम के पेड़ में सेब, कैसे आएगा? Please try to understand, Shiba. You must not lose your consciousness. By seeing her, if you go into mind state and say, अरे मैं क्या कर सकती हूँ, मेरी बेटी है, वो ऐसा है, वो वैसा है. अरे जितना तुम कर सकती हो उतना ही तो कर सकती हो. उसको तो बदला तो नहीं सकती. उसका कर्म को तुम उसकी कर्म को बदला सकती हो, उसके पिछले जन्म के कर्म बदला सकती हो तुम.
गुरुजी, बट उसको बार बार बोलने से भी कुछ फायदा नहीं होने वाला गुरुजी.
That only you know. जितना बोल सकती हो उसको दुखी मत करो.
ओके.
उसको बोल बोल के दुखी करना तुम्हारे लिए गलत बात है.
अच्छा.
Don't, please be patient with her.
Okay.
What I know from what I can see from this distance, don't have over expectation. जितना प्रेम से कर सकती हो अपने चित्त में रहो. Be in your consciousness. प्रभु जो तुम ही सब कुछ जानत प्रीतम, उसको प्रभु का नाम बुलवाओ. That's all best you can do. Full stop. उससे ज्यादा मत करो. आत्मानंद.
Thank you.
Atman, please don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm telling you a very important method for you. You should not be pushing your daughter more than a point. जिसका उसके capability में है, उसके capacity में उतना ही करो, उससे ज्यादा मत करो. Atmanand.
Shivam Guruji.
Sure.
So I think one thing I'm noticing about myself, the number of questions that I have are reducing.
Good. That's a good sign.
But you said we should have questions and we should ask, then only that is accelerate enlightenment. So what I saw was maybe initially when I joined the call, I had a lot of questions, but most of them were coming because of doubt or lack of faith. So now I see that the faith is there and many things that are said, I also get it intellectually. That's why I'm not having questions. So am I getting stuck somewhere? I just wanted to understand from you.
Either we have to have questions or we have to know all the answers. If I don't know all the answers, but I don't have questions, that means I am fooling myself. If I have all the answers, I hope you're getting it. It's like saying, I go to shop, I need rice, I need bread, I need sugar, I need all these things, right? I'm going to shop. Those things are there. In the house, there's no rice, but I don't want to buy the rice. Now, what's the logic? I've come to supermarket, rice is there. In my house, there's no rice. I have to buy now. I go back to my house again, I think there is no rice. Next day again, I go to supermarket. I buy bread, again, I don't buy the rice. What I'm saying, either you've got to have all the answers. If you've got all the answers A to Z, if you're completely awakened, if you've got those complete, for example, let me ask you a question. What happens in the moment of death?
At the moment of death, basically the soul departs the body.
Yeah. So what happens?
So either you will get moksha or you will be reborn.
Correct. So, for example, now that if you know that, that's a very beautiful thing. That means you have evolved to that level. Now, if I were you, I would like to talk this to people. Sometimes Krishna tells me, I try to talk to people like this and I got stuck. I didn't know what to tell. The moment you learn something, the next step is to be able to teach that to others. I saw story Samatma. I saw Samatma sending a video of her going and teaching students. I can't see everything in detail, but I saw a little bit of Samatma trying to teach. How can you teach if you don't know? Sometimes the best way to know whether I know is to see whether I can teach. Imagine a teacher in school does not able to teach. How can the teacher say I know? The best, I always tell people who want to grow, I say, don't say I know. You should be able to talk and teach and show people the way. That is a way to guarantee that your awakening is full. So Atmanand, I feel these are the 2-3 things. I hope you understood what I'm saying. You must have all the answers. And if you have all the answers, try to start talking this to people. If you say, no, I have no interest in talking to people, then just accept it as it is and be as you are.
No, Guruji, I try to talk to people. What I realize is, in my realization, I'm confident, but somehow I'm not able to explain people. That's why I had got somebody else also on the call and asked you to explain to him. But what you told, I also know that, but somehow I'm not able to explain, or the way I tell people don't get it. I don't know.
That means you're awakened but not yet enlightened.
Which is true, right?
No, so I'm just telling. So our goal is not just to be awakened. Knowing is one step, no, Atmanand. One is knowing. What's the next step of knowing? Living.
Being or what, living.
Yeah, living. So how do you live it? You should be thorough about it.
But
If I'm
asking
able,
question, is it necessary after awakening also? We should have a lot of doubts kind of a thing is there, or it's
I'm
more try to
repeating.
live that 10 points.
I'm repeating. Either we have all the answers or we have questions.
Okay, I'll contemplate on that.
If you have all the answers, then there are no questions. If you have all the answers, then you don't ask questions. Then you ask questions. Did you understand?
No, I missed that.
When you have all the answers,
Correct.
then you don't ask questions.
Correct.
You ask questions. Who can explain this? Anybody can understand? So whoever has got all the answers, then they will know the answer to this question. Whoever is in consciousness will understand what I'm saying. If you have answer to all the questions, then you don't ask questions. You ask questions. So whoever comes next can. Okay, Chidanand wants to put it. So whenever there's a question within a question and your hand up, then you put your hand up means you want to answer. Chidanand, please. Yes, Chidanand. Chidanand? You're giving Chidanand? Please speak, Chidanand.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam, yeah.
Yes, Shivam Guruji. Yeah, you ask questions because you were able to formulate a question and then ask the question to understand whether the other person has understood or not.
No. What did you understand by what I'm saying? Whenever you have all the answers, then you don't ask questions. You ask questions. What do you mean? What does it mean?
You ask questions so that you can play the role of enlightening others so that they.
You are saying the right thing, but you're not explaining it correctly. You got Anand, you got what Chidanand is
Yeah,
saying?
I got it now. So basically what you're telling is, I may not ask questions, but I'll ask questions to help others to awaken.
Correct. You will not ask me
Got it.
questions. You will ask questions. Thank you, Chidanand. You said the answer correctly, but you did not say it. But
I
Anand
fall
got
short
it.
of
But I got
expression.
it. I got it.
No, but you understood, Chidanand. You got what you're saying, right? You said what you're saying.
Yes.
So
Yes.
either you ask me questions or you ask the world questions. You can't sit and do nothing.
Got it.
If you
I
sit
got
and
the
do
answer.
nothing, then what are you alive for?
Got it.
Thank you. So we are going to the next after Atmanand. We have got Uma, God's will, Chaitanya, Minier, Samatma, Siri, Bliko. I hope all of them have questions. Yes. See, therefore, asking question is very important. I used to ask my guru questions sometimes 100 times. And sometimes my guru does not tell me the same story he told me 500 times. Same story, my guru will tell me 500. As if he'll tell me first time he's telling the story. He will tell that engineer, although the guru has told me 500 times, I'm listening to the story with awe, as if, oh, wow, Guruji, wow. Like first time I'm listening to the story. For 500 times he has told me the story, but I'm still listening for as if it's the first time. Uma.
Shivam, sir.
Shivam.
Sir, I wrote a message to you on your WhatsApp status. So यहाँ पे सब लोग काफी कुछ जानते हैं और मैं बिगनर हूँ, तो मुझे तो ऐसा लगता है मुझे कुछ भी नहीं पता। मुझे ये नहीं पता कि सांस कैसे चल रही है, मेरा हार्ट बीट कैसे चल रहा है, ये बाहर जो एयर है उसमें मैं ब्रीथ कैसे कर पा रही हूँ, उसमें छोटे छोटे इंस्टेंट से लेके इतनी सारी जो लाइफ चल रही है वो कैसे चल रही है, तो मुझे कुछ भी नहीं पता। बट स्टिल आई हैव ए क्वेश्चन। सो जैसे मैंने आपको लिखा था कि लाइफ का पर्पस कैसे पता करें, मतलब व्हाट इज द पर्पस ऑफ वंस लाइफ?
The purpose of life is to find the purpose of life. The purpose of life is to find the purpose of life. Up to today, nobody told you that there is a purpose of life. अभी आप पहली बार आप सुन रहे हैं कि लाइफ का भी कोई पर्पस है। वो क्या है? आप जानते हैं पर्पस क्या है? जिंदगी का पर्पस क्या है? जानते हैं आप?
कभी कभी लगता है बस सिर्फ जीना ही है जिंदगी का पर्पस, तो
जी के मरना है बस।
नहीं, आई मीन एक्सपीरियंस लेके
क्या एक्सपीरियंस करना चाहते हैं आप?
लाइफ।
एक लड़की समझती है मेरा काम है शादी करो, बच्चा पैदा करो, बच्चा को बड़ा करो, फिर मर जाओ, खत्म हो गया, मैंने अपना जीवन खत्म किया। इसलिए पैदा किया प्रभु ने आपको।
नहीं, उसका नॉलेज बेस में शायद से यही एक्सपीरियंस है, उसने सराउंडिंग में जो उसका जो बोर्न एंड ब्रॉट अप जहाँ से वो है, जो उसको सोशल स्ट्रक्चर।
Every human being in this world has only one purpose. And that purpose is to discover our purpose. We all have only one purpose, to become free from this circus. This world is a circus, it's a drama. And we have got to attain moksha. We have to return back to our source. हम कहाँ से आए हैं, हमें वापस घर जाना है। तो वो घर क्या है, वो हम कहाँ से आए हैं, क्यों आए हैं, यही तो इस कॉल का मतलब है। द पर्पस ऑफ दिस Zoom call is to get answers to all questions. Every day people have to come to the Zoom call to understand मैं कौन हूं, मैं यहाँ पे क्यों आया। जिंदगी का सफर है ये कैसा सफर, कोई समझा नहीं, कोई जाना नहीं। सुना है? जिंदगी एक सफर, मोक्ष का ये सफर, कौन हूं मैं जानना ये, और क्यों आया यही, कर्मों के कारण ही जीते हैं हम सभी, कर्मों से हो मुक्ति, मोक्ष पाना यही। हमें जीवन में मुक्ति पाना है, मोक्ष पाना है, इस संसार से बच के प्रभु से एक हो जाना है, ये मकसद है। एंड यू आर न्यू, तो प्लीज अटेंड द कॉल रेगुलरली इफ यू वांट टू लर्न। ओके, एनीथिंग एल्स?
या वैसे तो क्वेश्चंस काफी सारे हैं, बट एक छोटा सा फॉलोअप क्वेश्चन है। आपने जैसे काफी सारे जो टर्म्स यूज करते हैं, जैसे मुक्ति है, प्रारब्ध है, या फिर संचित कर्मा है, या पास्ट लाइफ है, पर ये सारे बिलीफ सिस्टम के लिए हैं। जैसे एग्जांपल के लिए अगर मैं कुछ सीखूंगी, पढ़ूंगी, तो इट्स क्रिएटिंग ए न्यू बिलीफ सिस्टम फॉर मी, बट इट्स नॉट इन माय एक्सपीरियंस। आई हैवंट एक्सपीरियंस।
No. Do you believe you have a nose on your face?
No, it's in my experience. I can
You
feel
believe?
it. I can see it.
So you
No, I
believe or
don't
you?
believe. I experience. I can experience it.
Yeah.
I can touch
the
it.
life,
I can feel it.
so
I know
in
it.
life,
It is there.
in life you don't need beliefs. This call is not for beliefs. This call is for realizations. This call is not for beliefs. You are not here to have more beliefs. I'm not here to teach you any belief. I'm here for you to have awakening. It is called illumination. It is called realization. I realize I have a nose on my face. I realize I will never die. I will realize I am not I. I will realize God does not live in the sky. I will realize who am I?
Okay.
These are realizations. So in this call, I am not here as a teacher to give you beliefs. I'm here to open your real eyes so you can wipe out the real lies as you realize the truth. This is what we are here for.
So is this the process to attend the call, to be in the conversation, or is there anything else that I can add in the
Everything
process?
on this call, you have got A to Z. You don't need anything outside this call. Everything is available on this call.
Okay.
So if you are fully attentive in this call, if you ask questions, if you attend every day, if you are able to write down and follow, and you will realize if you are a seeker, if you're a true seeker, you will realize.
Okay.
God's will, thank you. God's will, Chaitanya, Mini AiR Samatma. Bliko, Ashwin, Krishna. Yes. Remember 8:55 hands down. So please don't take it for the last minute. Yes, all of you, I hope we'll answer all your questions. God's will.
Thank you for another excellent call. Sorry, I've not always able to attend the meetings in the last week or two, but I think about you a lot and appreciate all you've done.
Yes, sir.
So I've come again with this issue of karma. I've talked to you many times about it, and I've received much advice from you and also from beloved members of this group, and I'm trying my level best to apply the teachings you've explained over and over again. I still find myself in grave sorrow, but sometimes
because you are still saying, I find myself to be in great sorrow. If you remove the word I, then please explain to me who is finding themselves to be in great sorrow. There is no I. Where is the I? I am God's will. I am not I. If I am not I, it's just like me, you're just like somebody telling me, listen to me carefully. Swami Chinmayananda, I think Krishna's favorite guru, he told one person, hey, go get me some water. So the fellow went and he brought a bottle of water. The guru told me, get out, you bloody fool, nonsense, fellow, rubbish, idiot. Said, what happened? He said, I asked you to bring water. He said, yes, I brought water. Did I tell you to bring in a bottle? I didn't tell you to bring bottle. I just told bring water. So the fellow, he got confused. How can I bring the water without the bottle? Can he bring the water without the bottle? Can he bring the water without the bottle?
No, you can't.
Yeah, so you're keeping the bottle, so the water is filling the bottle.
Yeah, but to overcome the I is a very high process. I mean,
No, wait. Who is I? Today you will be helping everybody in the call. Come on, I'm asking the question. Who is I?
I is thought, ego,
Huh?
mind. It's a bundle of thoughts. It's the
Is
mind.
the I who was one I can see, the little bald fellow here wearing a yellowish kind of shirt? Is that the fellow who's saying I'm I?
That's the body. That's rupa.
Yeah, that's the body. That's not I. That's the body. The body will die, but you will not die. I'm not talking to your body. Am I talking to your eyes, your nose, your ears? Who am I talking to? I'm talking to the consciousness inside of you. Agreed?
Yes, person.
I'm asking you a question. If I cut your nose and keep it on the table, will you stop talking to me, or you can still talk to me?
Still talk.
If I remove your teeth, you can still talk to me, or you cannot talk to me?
And talk.
So who is it that's you? Even without the nose and without teeth, you're still you. Who is that you? You are you till there's consciousness in you. The moment the consciousness go, then can I talk to you?
Then you can't talk.
Because that's what you are. You are that consciousness. And that consciousness has no karma. But you're not willing to accept it because your mind is constantly bullying you. Your mind is constantly fooling you into believing you're the one in the mirror that you see. But that's not the you. That's not the one you are.
Yes.
The moment you're clear with this, I'm the consciousness that can talk, that can walk, that can see, that can come on Zoom. The moment there's no consciousness, you don't exist.
Yes.
Then there's no karma. That consciousness has no karma.
So how do you get rid of consciousness?
By asking, who am I? By being very clear, only neti, neti. You know the words. Neti, neti, tattvamasi. How many words you need to know? Will?
5 words.
That's all. I mean, you don't need more than this. Not the body, not the mind. Thou art that. I am not neti, neti. Not this, not this. I am that. I am that. I am that. I am that.
And in dualistic thought, very often people, certainly myself, I feel I've created trouble for the Lord. So this is the endless.
Who's creating trouble for the Lord? Can the Lord create trouble for the Lord?
Cannot.
Then you are saying, how can the consciousness create trouble for God when the consciousness and the ship are the same?
Yes.
You know the answers. You are letting the answers slip from your hand.
Yes, sir.
You get what I'm saying? Do you need to learn anything new, or you think you have already understood exactly what you need to know?
Well, I follow the answers. I follow what you're saying. It's just that I feel very grief
You
stricken.
is it you don't believe what I'm saying? You don't understand what I'm saying, or you disapprove to what I'm saying, or you don't agree to what I'm saying?
No, I completely agree with what you're saying. It's completely true.
Always remain locked in consciousness.
Yes.
Always remain locked in consciousness. Will, you are not far from it, Will. It's just like the key. Sometimes the key is in the hole, and you have not opened the door because it's half opened. You just have to click the key and the door will open.
And do you have to be in samadhi to do this work?
No, you don't need any samadhi. Okay, just be in consciousness. Done?
Okay, so thank you, sir.
Chaitanya, mini air, Samatma Bliko, Ashwin Krishna.
Shivoham Guruji.
Shivoham.
Hi everyone. So I'm reading that book Karma A to Z. In that you clearly mentioned karma is not only to just punish us, right? So whenever someone is on this path, for example, let's say we start doing helping others for whatever reason, not getting a benefit out of it. As yesterday we are discussing, now someone start from scratch initially with a ego boost of helping others, but slowly that will come down. Not completely. Let me say clearly, it's not completely, but somewhere it is there. But still, we start doing it.
Okay.
But what is the I mean, I should not say incentivization or something, but when we are in this path, no, sometimes due to the other portion what we did in our earlier life or whatever, that will hit us very hard. So sometimes what is the, how would one get carried away with this good path? For example, for youth, let me be very raw here. For youth, that day we discussed, right, to read good books, to reach people like you or something. This is a good karmas, or helping others is a good karmas, right? When we are in this path, sometimes the whatever bad effect also will affect us very badly, right? Some people will lose the game and said, enough of this, yeah, this doesn't work, and then they go back to the earlier pattern, which is very comforting. For example, I sorry if I'm taking so long, but some people now at of my age, right? They try to be very good, but suddenly some lustful thought or whatever thought will come back, and they say that is very used pattern, no? And for example, after reading all your books, also today I got a cuss word about someone who is very rude, not good, right? And that pattern is so comforting that it is already old pattern and which we know. So how do someone hook to the good karmas? As you clearly mentioned in the book, karma is just to liberate us, not to only punish us. In the 17th chapter of it is
Chaitanya, we have to make a choice. Correct? For example, you make a choice to come on this call or don't come on this call. Can I ask you a question? Why you come on this call?
come on this call because it's pure. The call is very pure. There is no hierarchy here. There is no order here.
And you're coming on this call because you like to come on this call. Is it giving you pleasure or is it giving you pain?
It's giving me pleasure actually.
You're enjoying coming on this call. Every
Yeah.
human being is fitted with a drive. It's called a pleasure pain drive. Every human being wants to be happy, does not want to be unhappy. So you're coming on this call. Somebody else is not coming on this call. Hey, go out, yeah, Chaitanya. What rubbish call you're going to some bloody Buddha, some man talking some nonsense. Because they don't get the pleasure in this call. Nobody will come back in anything in life. If you go to a restaurant and you go back next day to the restaurant, what's the meaning you're going back to the restaurant?
I like the taste and ambience or whatever. Yeah.
And if you don't like it one day, then next day.
Next day we won't see that
So
side. Go that
that
side.
is the pattern of life. First of all, I'm making what's the pattern of life. It is your good karma that you're on this call. If you are not on this call, you will be like the millions of other youngsters, the Gen Zs, who will just be coming and who are going to, they will live and they will die and they will come back and they will be gone and they will be reborn. But you are one of those rare guys who's asking the question, "Hey, what is this, man? Who am I, man? What is karma? What is life? Why this lusty thought? Why, how to be out of it? How I can be happy? How I can, what is right in life?" This is your blessing. You are blessed to be in this call with these questions. There are people in this call who have come after 40 years of searching, 50 years of searching. There are many people on this call. You will hear them telling any of them. There's somebody who has finished having 10 gurus and they're coming on this call after one guru, second guru, third guru, fourth guru, 10 gurus. Yeah, because they're not getting any answer. What is life? What is the purpose of life? Why am I alive? What is the reason I'm breathing? Why I came here? Why I am the son of my parents? Why I did this education? Did you choose your education? I don't know. Your parents chose. Did you decide which school you're going to go to? You did not decide which school you're going to. Your mother and father put you in some school. So all these things, how to understand the pattern of life. What am I? Why am I alive? So all these things is what you are learning now. Now you need silence. You need to listen. You need the pieces to fall together. You need to understand the purpose of existence. For example, suddenly you prayed to some god when you were small. Which god you prayed to when you were small in your house?
Shiva, Shiva.
So suddenly they played some Shiva. You are thinking Shiva is living in some Kailasha. Till you were a kid, you really thought one day Shiva somewhere in the mountain is living there.
Somewhere on the cloud he is sitting. Yeah.
No, that's all lies. So all I'm telling you is now, because your question was very long, so many questions. All I can tell you is you want to be happy. And happiness is a state where it is not only pleasure which comes from physical uh, manifestation of physical pleasures, it is peace of mind. Peace is important. And in this call, you're getting some peace, you're getting some purpose. So, three keys. The three keys are the three P's: pleasure, peace, and purpose. You started your journey. This you will not get all answers in today's question. But you know one thing, every day you're learning something, it is helping the picture. It is all, the picture is becoming clearer and clearer to you. Little by little, the picture is getting clearer. So
Yes,
all
sir.
I'm saying is continue coming, continue asking people who are not, your karma is good. You picked up karma book. I think you said you went and picked up some 5 books, if I remember
Yeah,
from.
5 books, sir. Yes, sir.
But before you were supposed to pick one time before you did not pick some or something you told some story.
I went to bookstall and I'm asking who is this here few days back.
So then suddenly, yeah, somewhere, some hawa, some fellow hawa.
Crosswords bookstore I went, I saw you, entire bookshelf is with air. I asked who is this air? Then I went to Shivoham, then I saw another air. I know this guy is following me. Let me.
So so you think there's some meaning, right? It's not just happening in your life. It is not luck. It is not luck. It is your pluck. You are plucking this destiny. So be patient. And today, if there is any specific question, ask me. Otherwise, just listen.
I think I'll wait, sir. I'll wait. I have a question on karma. Maybe tomorrow. So many hands. No,
But
I'll
every
wait.
day you're learning, right? Every day there's learning. You
Every
want
day,
to quickly? Ah.
every day I'm learning. I'll
Relax.
stick.
I'm assuring you one thing. Everybody's question you listen, you will be the divine is talking to you.
Correct.
You will transform. That much,
Correct.
all your problems will be solved. That's my assurance to you.
Sure, sir.
Many
Follow-up
thank you.
question tomorrow I'll ask. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to ask now also you can ask. But if you are okay for today, then
So, sir, actually, karma. When we say you said right, when we are coming from the source itself, when we don't have a initial karma, why did we get the first birth itself? For example, the first
you
birth.
got the first birth. You got the first birth because the creator decided to appear as you and me. The creator decided to create dog, cat, elephant, tiger, flamingo, bird. He decided. What's your problem? He decided. Everything is God. Everything is SIP. That's how you got so many. How did African come, American, Chinese, Japanese? Where did it came from? SIP has appeared in all of them. That's all. Contemplate on this now.
Okay, sir. I'll
Meaning,
contemplate.
the first person did not have karma. The first person is a manifestation of the divine. For example, the first time a ring was made, it was made from gold. Then the ring was melted and that necklace was made. Then the necklace was melted and kada was made. But first time it was made from pure gold. First person was made from pure God. Renuka. That's enough for today's Chaitanya's
Shivoham,
class. Yes,
Shivoham,
Shiva.
Guruvar, my question is, if you are born in a family whose forefathers have built a temple, so whether one should inherit the puja and other necessary requirements of the temple, or if one discontinues it, does it causes emotional or spiritual unrest to the elders or future generation?
You are talking a very complicated thing. Let me explain to you. You have no connection with your ancestors.
Fine.
You are not having any connection with their karma and their temple and what they built. Nothing to do with you.
Yes.
You are only born to your parents. You are born to your parents. You have an obligation to take care of your parents. Yesterday, 3 o'clock, I got a call from my father. I got heart pain. I will go to hospital. What I had to do at 3 o'clock in the morning? I got up full night. I was in hospital.
Priority.
I am not responsible for my father's father. So my point is, I am responsible. There's some responsibility. If my father is not there, then my grandfather is there. I become responsible because my father is not there. I'm just giving you some example. But what are you doing by you not following the temple of your ancestors? Where is the temple? There is no temple.
No,
All this is drama.
when grandparents are alive, till then.
No, so you have got a goal to realize you are a divine soul. Nothing else is important. You can walk out of that entire setup. I walked out of everything. Our goal is liberation from all this. The word liberation means mukti. You must be free from all this. Don't get entangled by wrong thoughts of the mind. You have no connection with those ancestors. You have nothing to do with the temple. The temple is not a temple of God. It is just a religious place. It has nothing to do.
I understand.
God lives in the temple of your heart. Go inside. Don't go there. Go inside and realize God.
Okay.
So you're free from all that. Whatever you're saying, completely wipe it out. Completely wipe it out.
For me, it is not. It was for somebody else, so I just put that question.
Sometimes my father gets so upset. He is doing the puja
Because
of my grandfather's death day. He is doing the puja, and I'm not even bothered. Why should I be bothered about the death day of my grandfather, which happened 40 years back? If he wants to do, he can do. I am not obliged to that.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Samatma. Samatma Bliko, Ashwin Krishna, and then if time is there, God will end here.
Shivoham,
Shivoham.
the divine souls here. Really, I had put up my hand to answer that question. You asked questions. So my answer to that was, we ask questions because we have the confidence that SIP will help them open their eyes. So that is when you get the confidence to answer. And I would like to share something about today's session. It was like the happiness which I got with sharing with the children is something beyond words. I cannot explain that. And it was like Sunday night, suddenly I got this message to come and speak to 90 students. So suddenly I realized I had only 50 balls or 40 balls with me. So I just messaged Sip Chidanand, and he so generously gave me the balls. And today I spoke to them about karma and about competition, your session on competition, because all of them are having cutthroat competition and happiness. The 3 P's of happiness and competition, what they thought and what I told them, that it is really bringing a downfall. It was like an eye opener to them. And on suicide, many people told me like, yeah, our neighbors tell us you have got less mark. That is what makes us go in for suicide. So that time I explained to them how you have to come back from ABCD. So all these things were like eye openers. And if you have, I told him, if you have the courage to commit suicide, you obviously have the courage to live. So it's that just that point where you have to get out.
Good,
So it
Samatma.
was
Unfortunately, people don't understand what all you're talking fully because you went for the session. They don't understand. But good, keep on doing. You're doing it as a divine instrument. Continue doing it. Okay.
thank you.
Thank you, Samatma. Bliko Ashwin Krishna. Then God's will.
Shivoham, love you all. So same thing, my question, because I am not asking questions so frequently, I was thinking inside also, and then I was thinking today also, and that gives me clarity that we are asking question to get endorsement, we get to verification that what we understand is 100% true. It is going to be converted into realization or not. Just knowledge is not important, right? Knowing is okay, that is one step, but second step is realization. So am I living what I know or what I understand, or I just having that knowledge and just carrying that as a luggage? That is not important, right? That's why question is important. So my question is today, I like that the sentence which I like, the our goal is to understand that we are divine soul. That should come in our action, deed, and thinking. When it is in our thinking, in our deed, and in our action, then we are going to be in the process of realization, right? Otherwise, it will be
Actually,
just knowledge.
Bliko, what you're saying is correct. It will finally manifest is this, Bliko. When you are able to see SIP in all, serve SIP in all, and love SIP in all. This is the ultimate. This is the ultimate.
IS is very good. Yeah, IS is very good.
I am the soul, soul is SIP, I am SIP, SIP is in all. That leads to SLS.
Correct. I always remember
IS
that every day in my prayer also.
Yeah, IS has to become SLS.
SLS.
How many gods you met today? How many people you treated like God? How many people you did
All
Namaskar today?
Yeah, I start my day with that one only now.
And
For my
whoever
family members.
and whoever you can serve as, help as, it's very important to do that. Good, Bliko. Anything else? I interrupted you because I gave you that. I wanted to not to lose that thought of yours.
Time. Yeah, time limits also. Yes.
Thank you, Ashwin Krishna.
Well, Shivam, Guruji, from complexity that I was living in, complexity of my life, what has happened is come to a simplicity of life with Zoom calls. And especially when you answer other people's questions, which are also my question, it sort of puts you on a... However, reading your book, The Spiritual Initiation and How to Self-Certify that you are enlightened. And the question I had was, am I trying to really enlighten my ego? Because one of the chapters is that. And if I am, why does my ego, if I'm trying to do that, why is my ego sometimes takes over whatever happens? So let's say I'm talking to you now and you say something which I don't like. Now, I try to let it go and move to the next subject, but it doesn't happen because you have really disturbed me. And when you say neti neti tat tvam asi, and you say that, I understand, because you try to do that, but
Ashwin, that is the basis of all suffering. All your suffering, all my suffering is because the ego stands tall like a wall. The ego, look at this, you look at what you see here. What do you see here? You see the ego that stands tall like a wall because it's I. Look at this wall, I. This I has to have a fall. When the ego that stands tall has a fall, then you are one with all. The problem is we are not able to dissolve that I. When in reality, I am not I. This is the biggest learning, Ashwin. When you dissolve the duality between you, me, and others, when we all realize we are all one, these five fingers don't fight with each other. Never these five fingers fight with each other. All five fingers hold the bottle together. Only then I can drink. But unfortunately, if I tell something, you get hurt. Who this bloody AiR thinks? He thinks he knows everything. He's a bloody, he look at his age, half the fellow, he doesn't even know anything. And what about all my experience? The fellow run, this fellow thinks he talks like he knows everything. This is not you. This is your ego talking. And as long as the ego in you and me is there, you know what happens? There is pride, greed, and selfishness. There's anger, hate, revenge, and jealousy. There are 7 monsters that come with the ego. And so, Ashwin, it is the most beautiful thing to be liberated. Liberated from the mind because it creates fear, worry, stress, anxiety, regret, shame, and guilt. And free from the ego because it creates anger, hate, revenge, jealousy, pride, greed, and selfishness. If we eliminate these 14 monsters, life is so beautiful. Now, anybody today, everybody at 8:55 hands have to go down because time is over. And somebody will say, look at the administrator, she's so shameless, she didn't give me a chance to talk. No, but that's not the point. 8:55, we have to close. So with that note, let us close with the meditation and the rest of the questions. Let us start every day 8 o'clock with lots of people putting your hand up because this question has to end at 9 o'clock. I would love to go until 10 o'clock, but then there'll be nobody left on this call. If 1 hour it goes to 2 hours, then homes will break up because there's this man, AiR has gone mad now. Now he's gone crazy. So let us close with 2 minutes of meditation. Lord, you have blessed us with this Zoom call. The best thing that happened to AiR in 55 years is COVID. Because COVID created Zoom. And COVID created the ability to talk to people in Canada and London, and Dubai, Bombay, and Delhi with the touch of a button. If I had to go to my guru, I had to take a plane and go to Pune and wait for 8 hours sometimes to get 5 minutes darshan of my guru. But today, social media has created a Zoom call. You just touch the button and you can listen to the voice of a master and you can reach your destination faster. But this is all the grace of the divine. If the grace of the divine was not there, the world would not have transformed with COVID. So many things changed in the world. But we are concerned, we don't care about other things. But the possibility for realization on a call like this, the possibility of self-realization, of God realization, which would be impossible. In my times, it would be impossible. I would send an email and wait for days. I would try to make a call. I would try to meet. But today, every day at 8, we open the gate. And doesn't cost any money. You just click the button and you join Zoom. Do we thank God for this? Do we have an attitude of gratitude? Do we appreciate that this is an opportunity for us to overcome ignorance, to realize the truth? There are many people. There's a Chaitanya who comes and suddenly gets books in his hand and asks questions. There is somebody who's past 80 and is wondering, what is the purpose of my life? There's somebody who's 40 who's thinking, oh, my life is just starting. When somebody at 42 can die without a slightest hint. When will we overcome the fear of death? When will we realize the purpose of our birth, why we came to earth? When will we get answers to questions? When will we pause to find out the cause? Who am I? When will we overcome karma and be free from all the trauma and understand this world is a drama? When will we be able to still the mind, kill the mind, eliminate the mind? When will we be able to enlighten the ego and realize I am not I? When will we realize the truth that I will never die? When will we realize that we cannot find the mind? Where is the mind? It doesn't exist. When will we realize that we are manifestations of God? We are God. We are God. Tattvamasi neti neti तुम हो वही ये नहीं तत्त्वमसि नेति 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 नेति